The idea came from basically internet. I find one website where they were talking about Stanley Kubrick. I start to imagine how could be the mission when you have to send a guy looking for Stanley Kubrick and trying to convince him to shoot a fake moon landing. I thought it could be a very nice comedy pitch.
Our aim is to tell a very entertaining and funny story that has an edge that is original.
The idea of the film is I wanted to make a comedy, but to keep the violence in it, but the violence in a way that it's surprising and funny. I think it's a good mix, and that's what I wanted to do. First character was the CIA agent because he's the guy who's supposed to handle the whole thing. So I start to imagine this guy. Who could be this guy? It could be really funny if the guy is really tough, a really tough guy, and if he's got this PTSD syndrome. And the reference I had for the CIA agent was a badass, someone that is already a threat. As soon as you see him, you say, "Oh, yeah, don't mess with this guy." I watched movies with Ron Perlman, and I said, "Okay, yeah, this guy could be wonderful." So how to make the story funny is to find exactly the contrary of the CIA agent, and what could be the opposite of this guy is someone from the swinging London, someone working in music, inefficient, a loser, someone who can't deliver, someone who's in trouble. The first actor I picked was Rupert Grint. I picked him because he was a wonderful actor and also he's very English. So the contrast with the American guy will be more obvious for everybody.
We are in Renatus' house. Renatus' house is a very important set. Renatus is going to meet with Kidman and with all the crew. All the sets that you see are sets that were created in that house.
C'est un enjeu très important pour le scénario, pour Antoine, le réalisateur aussi, parce qu'il fallait donner l'illusion que quelque part dans cette maison, vous pouviez vous y perdre. On a discuté beaucoup avec Antoine par rapport à un parcours où on entre dans une espèce de couloir qui est fait de modules, qui ressemble un peu à Ponton Werner. Donc, et puis vous débouchez sur une grande cage d'escalier qui ressemble assez au film de Visconti. Donc il y a tout un mystère qu'on a essayé d'amener.
Leon, the character, he's kind of lovable because he's someone who refuses to live in reality. Someone who sort of operates on an entirely different frequency when there's all this sort of life-threatening shit going on around him. There's a sort of an orb of protection because he just exists on this waft, you know. We'd drop a few bombs every now and again. There's a good bit of improv in the scene that leads into the moon landing scene with me and Rupert and the CIA. There's lots of that stuff was sort of kind of said on the hoof, which was great. Good old Overlord Antoine was quite sort of welcoming of improv. Myself and Rupert were doing a scene.
The kind of people that are going to let you down.
We've just gotten the briefcase full of money.
And we've decided he'll do it.
And we're trying to open it, and eventually it opens. We find all the money and go, oh my God, what are we going to do? And for whatever reason, we just got a fit of the giggles, but like violently. Rupert went outside and walked around for 10 minutes. And I just sat there with my eyes closed, trying not to think about anything. And then we sat down again. We were trying to do it. We got to that bit where we just looked at each other. And it was a complete washout. And you know, you just think, come on, Rob, you're a professional actor, man. Just say your lines and go home.
There's your money.
We've been developing our space program for some time now. If we've got a guy that can make things look like they're on the moon, we've set up a little meeting for you in London with Stanley Kubrick's agent.
ベトナム戦争帰りの CIA 諜報員と借金まみれのダメプロデューサー。
Derek K, we have a proposal for Mr. Kubrick that he needs to take extremely seriously.
Cool.
There's a considerable amount of money in this project. There's nothing else I can say without Mr. Kubrick, but I'll be available to discuss this all afternoon.
I look nothing like Stanley fucking Kubrick.
We decided that there's only one man in the world that could pull this off.
And that man is? Now I know how that CIA guy must have felt.
You're Derek K.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, who was that little fuck who was in here yesterday?
Wait!
Where can I find them?
We have to get out of here.
Hey there.
Do you really want to go back to your boss and tell him that you don't have Stanley Kubrick and you don't have the money? We must be the only hope you've got. You're an artist, Sin.
Hello, man.
But it's gonna cost a lot of money.
What if we doubled your money?
Do you think I'm a whore? I'm an artist.
Triple.
Okay.
Action!
世紀のアポロ捏造計画はこいつらに託された。
Are you fucking with me, Kidman? Where's Kubrick?
One small man.
He's totally screwing it up.
Moonwalkers!